Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS, and these are my PrizePicks PGA plays for the 2022 Genesis Invitational. If you've not yet signed up for PrizePicks and you're in a state that allows it, I do have a link in the description below that'll get you straight to the sign up page utilizing the promo code SweetSpot. And if you sign up using that promo code and put at least $20 into your account, I'm going to gift you $20. I know the graphic says there'll be a drawing, but for this week, I'm actually going to gift any of those that do sign up with the promo code $20. Of course, again, you got to put $20 into your account, at least 20. To add a cherry on top of that, PrizePicks is going to match your deposit up to $100. So you don't just have to put $20 in, but either way, if you do sign up with the promo code, whatever you put in as a deposit, I'm just going to give you $20 back as a thank you for using the promo code. So highly encourage you guys to do that. Again, link in the description below. Let's go ahead. Let's get into these picks. First of all, one thing to note, there are 4 boards you can select from. You have strokes, birdies are better, greens in regulation, and fairways hit. Also, what we discussed last week, you no longer need 1 under and 1 over. Instead, what they did, and I'll show you this. So if we pick these top 4 guys, or top 5 guys, I should say, I want you to pay attention to something. Let's just go all overs. All overs gives me 5x. You might be thinking, if you've played this before, you're like, wasn't that supposed to be 10x, or wasn't that 10x before? Very true. But now they have some kind of, I don't know if it's a conditional or if it's an algorithm or whatever they have behind it. But now if you choose, like, if you have a variety of overs and unders, it'll actually change how much money what 5 correct will play. So we have everything over. If we had now 3 overs and 2 unders, it goes to 12.5x. I'm not exactly sure how it goes. There are some times where 5 correct plays will be 10x. Let's see if we went 3 unders, still at 12.5. How about 4 unders? There you go. So it would appear, I would assume, I should say this, I would assume that the popular plays are all overs. That's why if you had all of these overs, it's only 8x. And then if you change it to 1 under, do I have all overs? Okay, wait, there we go. That's 8x with 1 under, all overs 5x. So it appears that the overs are probably the best play. At least that's what they're forecasting, so they don't lose as much money. Again, that's just, this is how I'm interpreting it. But yeah, 12.5, you guys can get to 12.5. It's kind of their way to reward you in a way of selecting overs and unders, you know, because that's probably where the most volatility lies. This golf course that's being played at for the Genesis Invitational is called the Riviera Country Club, and it's very difficult. So I'm guessing scoring conditions aren't going to be very great throughout the week, although the weather looks phenomenal, at least for Thursday, Friday rounds. Which again, I highly encourage you guys to go look before making your picks. I usually like to stay with strokes and birdies are better, but if you have a tell for fairways hit or greens in regulation, definitely play those. This golf course, like I said, is tough. Very tough to hit the fairway. It's like one of the bottom rated golf courses for finding the fairway. And what I mean by that, it's the percentage, like the collective, the aggregate of everybody who's playing in the tournament, it's like 44% of hitting the fairway. So you can see a lot of these numbers, these projections kind of reflect that. And they were a little higher at the beginning of the week. These change, mind you. Just remember that. These change hour by hour, day by day. You probably want to get ahead of it. Like, definitely look Monday, because they actually had it up Monday this week. Take a look Monday to see what your projections are. If you just know right away there is a misprojection somewhere, or they have a projection too high or too low, take advantage of it, because it will, quote unquote, normalize throughout the week. More people that are on a particular pick, these projections will change accordingly. So just keep that in mind. Now, I've already made some picks, so I'm going to go ahead and just cover those. I went with birdies are better and scoring, or the strokes, I should say. To me, it's a little bit easier to pick these ones more than the fairways or greens and reg. But again, if you have a better tell on that, by all means do that. One other thing to note, if you're using sites out there that are giving you average birdies are better for players or giving you projections, you know, what is the percentage they're going to be over or under? You have to understand, first of all, do those sites include strength of field or difficulty of golf course? If not, it's going to be really hard to determine how valuable those stats are. Again, this golf course is tough. It's a par 71, and it has one of the higher averages when it comes to overall, like the winning score. And high is not good in golf. Low, you want to go lower. I think it's like around 12.5 under par is the winning score. Just for reference, last week, 19 under par was the average winning score dating back to 2013 from memory. Maybe I have that a little bit wrong. And there are other tournaments that are like 22, 23 under. This is kind of on the low end of good scoring. So just keep that in mind. Again, this course is difficult. That's why these birdie or better projections are low. I'm sure you've heard this all over the place. And if you haven't, if I'm the first person, great. There are 3 really easy par 5s that these golfers should birdie. Now, is it a for certain they're going to birdie? No. I've watched Dustin Johnson par these par 5s. I've seen Rory bogey these par 5s. It's not a for certain. So although it should be easier, and these are the easier golf holes, I think, on tour, just curb your expectation. But I'm kind of going into the idea that anybody that has 3.5, I just want to attack the over. And the golfers that I chose, first of all, it's not that they're just 3.5 over. The golfers I chose, I think, have a really good opportunity to hit over 3.5 birdies. And then when it comes to my unders for these projections, I'm picking on Sam Burns. He's been playing pretty awful as of late. So I'm just going to see if I can ride that, what did you call it? Momentum in the opposite way, you know, where he hasn't been scoring very well. I'm going to see if I can ride that into this Thursday round. And when it comes to Jordan Spieth, now last year he scored really well on Thursday, Friday, but I think he's going to be scrambling for par more than he's going to have, you know, legitimate birdie looks. And 4 is the highest projection on the board. So if there was a golfer that does have 4 birdies or better, I shouldn't say if, of all the golfers that have 4 birdies or better as their projection, I probably have the least amount of confidence in Jordan Spieth. So that's where I'm going with that. And this will give me 12.5. I'm only putting $5 on it. So I do want to maximize the profits that I can make. And then again, I'm doing strokes. So I'm going with Rory on the over. Last year, he played really poorly here. Now, he has played well in the past. I'm just going to bank on the fact that, you know, with Rory, first of all, the golf course is difficult. That's number 1. Number 2, if he isn't driving it in the fairway, I don't think he's going to have very good birdie looks. And if there was one of the elite golfers I don't trust with short game, it's probably Rory. So that's why I'm going with the over. Same kind of applies to Justin Thomas. He doesn't hit the fairway a lot to begin with. That's why first of all, that's also why his strokes gained approach stats are really good. But he doesn't really hit the fairway much. And on top of that, I mean, if he's not putting well, he's a very streaky putter. That's what I meant to say. He's just a really streaky putter. I'm banking on the fact it doesn't warm up in round 1. Jon Rahm, I'm going to go with the narrative that he's just going to blitz this field this week. That doesn't mean he's going to shoot lights out and just shoot 20 under or anything like that. But I think a good round 1 score is what he's looking for. I mean, so is everybody else. But for Jon Rahm, I think he can easily get to 67. The lowest round last year was 64. And that was hit, I think, 3 times. If not, it was twice. I think Jon Rahm, I think a 67 is definitely in the works. That's 4 under, and I think he can easily do that. Collin Morikawa is going to go the same boat as Justin Thomas for me. He needs his putter to cooperate with him in order to shoot low scores. And because this is a difficult golf course, again, I'm kind of banking on the fact that if he doesn't hit it in the fairway, he's not making a lot of birdies. Now, he's one of the most accurate golfers on tour, so he probably will hit enough fairways. But just in case he's a little off, and if his putter isn't, you know, decent, I like the over with the 69.5. And Sam Burns, although I'm picking on him with the birdies are better, I'm kind of hedging myself here by going with the under 70 strokes. He just needs to shoot 70. He just needs to shoot 1 under. Because again, this is a par 71. So that's where I'm going with those. I made these picks just before jumping on here. I made this one, I don't even remember, 2 days ago, Monday? I think I made this Monday. So you're probably not going to see a lot of these projections. And if you are, this is kind of what I have for them. A lot of these are hedges. A lot of them are the same. Over 3.5 with Abe. Over 4 with Patrick Cantlay. I'm going to ride his heater that he's on. The mystery with Dustin Johnson, I mean, he plays this golf course well, so I'm going over with the 4.0 birdies there. Sung Jae Victor. Going to go with the unders there, just because I don't trust they're going to score well. Although I would love to see a bounce back with Victor Hovland this week. But those are my picks, a little bit longer than usual, but hey, hopefully I included enough information for you guys to make your selections throughout the week. These are just for Thursday, mind you. So Friday, they'll have a whole new set of projections on there for all the boards that they have. Play accordingly. You know, watch, see what's happening. Try to keep track of what the average score is. And then kind of, you know, if some of these guys don't play that well, bet on the bounce back. You know, if Abe Answer doesn't get over 3.5 birdies Thursday and his projection goes to like 3 on Friday, I'm going to go ahead and hammer the over on that. And that's kind of how I'm going to play with the rest of these. So that's how I'm going to look. Again, always check out windfinder.com. Wind is definitely the biggest factor when it comes to scoring. And if it's blowing hard on a difficult golf course, it's just going to make scoring really difficult. So keep all of that in mind. Good luck this week. Hopefully we win a lot of money. And that's all I got for you. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.